Feel my heart. What is it telling you?
That you're scared.
More than I've ever been in my life. And I am not alone.
There's someone in Hell's Kitchen that wants to control our city, our lives. But no one knows who it is or what they want.
We don't say his name.
A city needs to die before it can be reborn.
You ever heard the name Wilson Fisk?
The explosion stunned Hell's Kitchen earlier tonight.
You think Fisk had something to do with this?
I do.
What are we supposed to do against somebody that owns everything, everyone?
You can't give in to the fear.
What are you gonna do?
Whatever it takes.
But you're blind.
There are other ways to see.
That guy in the mask, he saved my life.
I'm just trying to make my city a better place.
We both can't have what we want. So your part ends tonight.
I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna make you pay for what you've done.
I admire your conviction. The lone man thinks he can make a difference.
Get out of my city.
Hey everybody, Lunchbox here with the first ever All of Us Productions television show review. I'm reviewing the first episode of Daredevil, Netflix's Marvel's Daredevil. It's a lot of add-ons to that title. It's amazing. That's what we need to focus on. It's so good. Where do you start with this thing? I teared up when, spoilers, when young Matt gets hurt and goes blind. If you didn't know that, I don't even know how you got to my video. It sets up the world really nicely. Like right off the bat, you hear stuff about like a reconstruction project going on in Hell's Kitchen and in New York because of what happened during the Avengers, obviously, since this all takes place in the same universe. Then they get you right into the action. There's people being smuggled, and then there's, well, he's not Daredevil yet. There's Matt Murdock in his ninja gear, whooping ass. Oh my god, the fighting. Just the fight scenes in this show are so well choreographed, and they feel real and believable. I don't know what kind of fighting style they've taught Charlie Cox for the show. It works. It feels like a Daredevil thing. It feels like a blind man fighting. He has an awareness of his surroundings, but it's like you believe he's not using his eyes at all. You believe he's just like, oh, this is coming this way, I hear this, bam, 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 punch you. He breaks a dude's leg, just snaps it, like, alright, you don't need to walk anymore. And the little tease they did, where the guy had a tonfa, like a stick taser, and he picks it up and chucks it, and it ricochets off of a wall, cracks the dude in the face. A little foreshadowing, little look into things to come once he whips out the sticks. The superhero part of it was amazing, the fight scenes, all of it. But what I knew I was going to like that part. Marvel knows how to do that part. The part that I was most impressed by was they got the law procedural type stuff. He's a lawyer, after all. It can't be like Batman the Animated Series where 5 minutes out of every season he was Bruce Wayne and the rest he was just Batman in costume. It's Daredevil, and then it's Matt Murdock, the lawyer. Just the questioning of when, spoilers, Karen Page is involved. And if you read Daredevil comics, you know she's got a lot of stuff coming up in her future. Maybe good, maybe bad. Just the questioning and the running through of evidence and them being lawyers. It was so, oh my god. It was perfect. It was spot on. And Eldon Henson, of course. Love that dude. He is perfect as the Foggy Nelson character. And it's not just that he's the comedic relief. He feels like a good partner to Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock. Matt gets... He has his funny lines. He's kind of like a dry wit about him. And Foggy is just like he's kind of our doorway into this. Like, he seems like a normal guy thrust into these situations. And the villains, the knifey guy, he was a cool fighter. Didn't really have a whole lot to him, but I mean, he wasn't needed for much. Just stabbing. But the guy they have playing Wesley, Toby Leonard, he brings something to that character that I've not ever seen before. He doesn't seem like the Kingpin's butler. He's an actual character. And just his talking with the people and everything, it was really good, like, head henchman stuff, which is kind of what Wesley is supposed to be. It's not like in, the Darefleck movie, where he was, yes, Mr. Fisk, no, Mr. Fisk. Just little servant boy. They actually managed to keep me interested in the bad guy side of it without even showing Vincent D'Onofrio in the first episode. Never pops up, not even once. You hear his voice, you never see the Kingpin. They don't even mention his name. One guy goes to at one point, he's like, I would like to speak to Mr. And they're like, no, we don't say his name. That is funny. It's a great start to a show, amazing pilot, and I can't speak highly enough of Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock / Blind Ninja / eventual Daredevil. He perfectly everything about the character. Also, his acting like a blind man, like you believe it. I've never seen this guy in anything before. He could be blind for all I know. I know he's not. I've seen pictures of him using eyes. This series is off to an amazing start. It hit the ground freaking running. And I'm going to go binge watch the rest of the series now. Hope you liked the review. Hit the like button if you did. Comment if you have anything that you'd like to shout out at me about, or any of your own opinions on the show. Thank you for watching. I've been Lunchbox. You all have been amazing, and we'll see you next time.